This is your vehicle. This is the vehicle that drives your mission, that drives your purpose. You only have one of it, and we need to start treating our bodies and our minds as good, if not even better, as we do with our business, with our families, and with all the other things that matter to us in life.
Welcome to the Boss Ladies Mindset channel, powered by Crown for Success, the largest women's empowerment network for soulful CEOs on social media. We are a coaching business that mentors and motivates women to reach their highest potential in business and mindset mastery. Each one of our episodes will share valuable tips, resources, interviews, and empowering information that will help boss ladies design a life and business they're crazy as fuck about.
Hey everyone, it is Crystal here. I am an RVP for Crown for Success, a holistic lifestyle coach, and you can find me over on Instagram at Goddess Vitology. Now today I want to talk about boss ladies, and I know that you guys are always working on putting deposits into your account, but are you putting deposits into your health account? Now, I know so many of us are always so driven to want to do the very best that we can and put our best foot forward into our business, into creating the business if you're not currently doing it yet, being a mother, whatever that looks like to you, that we sometimes put ourselves in the back burner. And I know for sure, especially for entrepreneurs, a lot of us are A-type personalities. We like to get shit done. We like to do all the things that we need to do in proper sequence and make sure that we are showing up in this world and helping others do their very best. And I'm here to remind you that we cannot continue to do that at the cost of our health. Now, I know this might be triggering to some of you guys because you know that this might be you. You know that, in the back of your mind that this might be true. And if it is, that's okay. You are amongst a big portion of the women that are in this industry and actually in this world who are constantly doing that. And I want to remind you that you're worth it. That this is your vehicle. This is the vehicle that drives your mission, that drives your purpose. You only have one of it, and we need to start treating our bodies and our minds as good, if not even better, as we do with our business, with our families, and with all the other things that matter to us in life, so that we can really show up in this world and really show up in our business and really show up in the best way that we possibly can. Okay? And we have actually been conditioned a lot of times to put everybody in front of us, like as if you are a mother and you're in business, it's a lot. Like it is a lot to juggle. And we want to be superheroes. We want to be that super mom that can do absolutely everything. And yes, even though you can, it cannot be at the cost of your health. So if you aren't taking the steps to, get movement in, put the best fuel into your body, and doing the mindset work, it is okay, because you can start today. And I think a lot of us think that we need to completely change everything in our lives for us to see changes, and that is just simply not true. Okay, so the first thing I want you to think about and want you to remind yourself of is that we are gonna have to carry our legacy, and the only way that we can carry our legacy is to make sure that this is in tip-top shape. Now, I know some of you ladies, like if you have a Ferrari, if you have a car that is like the top car, whatever the car of your dream is, I know you ain't gonna put no shitty gas in there. I know you're not. So why do we do this to our bodies? Why do we do that to us? Now, I'm not here to try to make you feel bad, because I'm not talking about that you never can eat a cookie in your life, because I don't believe in dieting. Dieting doesn't work. And for the long term, for sustainability, what I'm talking about is putting you first. Okay, so I want to give you some 3 steps that you can think about and 3 things that you can implement right away for you to start making some changes. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is just decide. I know it sounds very simple, but it's just to make the conscious decision that you are going to put your health first. And when I'm talking about health, I'm not talking about getting a tight booty, and I'm not talking about getting 6-pack abs. I'm talking about having a mind-body connection, is knowing and understanding consciously that you are deciding to make the absolute best effort, whatever that looks like to you. There is no right or wrong. It's just making a decision that, yes, I deserve to have this be the best fucking vehicle that I can possibly make it, given the circumstances that I have, and to really carry out my mission for my business, for myself, and for my family. But most importantly, it's got to be for yourself first, okay? The second thing is to let go of any of the stories and perceptions that you have as to what it means to be healthy and what you have thought about health is in the past. Because I know most women, if not all women, have had some type of fitness goal, have had some type of health goal. Now, whether you've decided to work on it or whether if you have tried it in the past and it didn't work out for you and you feel like you may have failed at it, that is just a bullshit story that you've told yourself and you've believed it. So I need you to let go of that story. And the reason why it's a bullshit story and you're like, Crystal, what are you talking about? It's true. I tried and it didn't work. So it must be that I failed. No, you did not fail. There is no such thing as failure. There is only feedback. You have just found a way that didn't work for you. So what? So if you're a lady in business and you're an entrepreneur, do you just try one way of getting clients? Do you just try one way of, starting a business? No. So it's the exact same thing with our health. There is not one size fit all for business, and there's no one size fit all for your health and wellness. Every single body and every single woman is very different, And just because something worked for someone else and you tried it and it didn't work, you need to let that shit go. It's okay to start over again. It's okay to let go of that story. It's okay to let go of that shame and guilt that you carried for, not putting yourself first, not doing what is quote unquote the right thing. Whatever it is, you need to let that go, okay? Because whatever it is in life, in health, and in business, you always have the opportunity to start from scratch, okay? So let that shit go. And the third thing is to just take baby steps, take baby steps. A lot of times we see the big picture. We're like, we want to look a certain way. We want to feel a certain way. We want our health to change dramatically. Like if you're not feeling well, you have digestion problems, and you want to, all of a sudden take a probiotic and be like, shit ain't change. That's not how it works. Just like when you're building a business and you're rebuilding your health, it's going to take baby steps. So be patient with yourself. Do one small thing at a time. And always start with what's easiest, okay? So what is the easiest thing for you to do? So if the easiest thing for you to do is, and you're not drinking water, is to drink water, start with that. If the easiest thing for you to do is like, I like all the food that I'm eating, but I'm just not getting in enough fruits and vegetables, add one fruit and one vegetable into your diet. It doesn't have to be crazy. You don't have to change everything, right? And I think that's where a lot of times women don't kind of give up at that point. They're just kind of like, they think they need to do everything all at once, and that's simply not the point. It's just to take baby steps. It really is just to take one small step. So what is one thing that you can do right now that's going to get you one step closer to having the most vibrant, the most healthy, and the best body? And body meaning not just your physical body and how it looks, is how it functions. Is it to have more energy so that way you can show up every day, to your clients, to your family, and to yourself? Like, what is that why for you? Like, what is it? Because that is going to be your driving motivation. And I'll share with you my why. My why is because there's two things. There's two driving forces for myself. The one thing is I have come from a family that is very unhealthy. They don't believe in holistic health. They have their own different views. They don't really understand nutrition, and there's nothing that I can do to help them besides continue to educate them. But what I have seen is a lot of sick people in my family. I recently just lost my grandma. I lost my aunt when she was just 36, my grandfather to a stroke when he was in his 50s. So from a very young age, I saw the people around me dying. And I think, that really shifted a lot for me, because I wanted to live a full life. I didn't want to just get through life. I don't want to survive life. I want to thrive through life. And I want that for all of you. I want every single one of you badass boss ladies, no matter what your role is. If you're a boss lady mom, that is 100% an important role. It's not just in business, it's in life, ladies. Okay? Take care of you. And especially if you're a parent, take care of you to show your kids what it looks like to put yourself first. Because as much as we preach to our kids, to our families, to our clients, to everyone around us to put yourself first, are you really embodying and showing that to the world? And again, if you're not, you are part of a lot of us in this world. We have been conditioned to pretend like we need to put everyone in front of us, or else we're a bad mom, or else we are a bad person. And that shit just is not true. Okay? So put you first and take baby steps. My second why is that I used to really struggle with my body image. I really struggled with my body image. And honestly, I look back at pictures and I was like, there was nothing wrong with my body, but a lot of women struggle with this. We struggle with how we look based on images that we see on social media, based on, people in the fitness industry. And don't get me wrong, I'm from the fitness industry, but there can be some things that can really make us feel like we need to look a certain way. It could be from relationships. For myself, it was, past relationships, and just having my self-esteem completely torn down, and then being in the fitness industry where everybody at one point around me was so obsessed with the way that they looked. And then after having my child, having loose skin, stretch marks, and just my body not looking the way that I thought it needed to look, really wrecked my self-esteem. And the one thing that I have to say is that when your self-esteem is wrecked in one way, even in one area, no matter how badass, how strong you are, it can trickle into other areas of your life. So I want women to recognize that your body is perfect the way that it is. And there's nothing wrong with being a work in progress, okay? There's nothing wrong with being a work in progress, but you have to love your body as it is in the moment, or else you'll never, ever find that perfect body, because even when you get there, it's never going to be enough. Okay, so that is my why. I want every single woman to understand and acknowledge that who they are and what their body looks like does not create your complete worth. Okay, so that is my why. That is why I really, really am in this position where I want to share with you every day as much as I can, simple tools and techniques on how you can create a better, healthy life through your mind and your body, and having that mind-body connection. Because again, this is your vehicle to drive out your purpose and your mission in life. So thank you so much for tuning in. I absolutely love you guys. Have a blessed day and stay beautiful and stay blessed. Take care.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Boss Ladies Mindset channel powered by Crown for Success. Please tune in next week for another episode, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at RVP Queens, at The Girl Gang Confidential, at Crown for Success, at Strong Women Are Beautiful, and of course at Boss Ladies Mindset.